Hello, my name is Marcus and welcome to Tabletop Reviews Solo Week, the final day. It is Sunday and today I have played Wingspan. Now, I want to make this clear from the get-go. I think I have the Danish translated version, so it's in Danish and everything. And I think that the translator that translated it into Danish is kind of shit. Because there's a lot of things in here that's confusing, and it's very widespread within Danish board gamers that one of the cards in here is, due to a translation error, become incredibly OP. So there's a card in here that's just insanely good in Danish version. In English version, it's good. It's fine. It's actually a good card. It's something with taking food from the dice tower, the food board, where you can grab either. You can grab. In the English version, I believe you can grab one or two. In the Danish version, you can empty it. It's a large difference between those, becoming quite OP. Something I can't quite remember. There definitely is also some translation errors within the rulebook and also the Automa rulebook. I have had some difficulty learning the correct 100% rules of the game due to the confusement of the Danish translated version. I've had to watch a how to play by the dude who does that, the famous guy. But I have not seen the solo version, how to play. For fuck's sake, you're eating something. Anyways, so I will clarify that before I get this one. I think I got it correct after first round, and because of the first. But I think there's a few rules that I didn't quite understand correctly. But I think I've got a pretty good overall view of it, and this is another one who stole my viticulture very decent. So hold on. So wait. My cat was eating this thing, so yeah, don't want her choking. Anyways, which was a very decent ultimate. This is pretty decent, but let's talk about it. So you, on your turn, play the game normally, as you normally would. Oh my god, just sneeze. And then the Automa comes in, you have some cards that you flip over, and then it has 4 stages, which is if you're in round 1, if you're in round 2, if you're in round 3, if you're in round 4. Going down. So we... Yeah. She seems to be in a mood today. I'm going to get my sprayer, so I can spray a little water on her if she doesn't behave. Anyways, you flip the card over and it does an action, just like normal. The actions get better and better throughout the round, just like the player. As the player in an action in round 4 is way better than an action in round 1, and the Automa follows along on that, becoming better and better. And it's a lot like viticulture, where the Automa is there to give you a challenge. It does get points throughout the game, through bird cards and stuff, or the opposite viticulture, where you just have points target. So you are actually battling it, which I think that brings this one a little bit down. I mentioned viticulture I like because you have a target, you're just kind of trying to get some points. But like viticulture sometimes removes some of the 3 cards or the top card in the pile or whatever, giving you the chance that you aren't going to get those cards, right? So obviously adding to the... Sorry, he's distracting. I think you can hear him as well. Adding to the challenge of that. But also in this one, it is of course collecting points without, again, paying for them. It got a 5-point bird card that costs 2 or 3 food. And that's, that's one of those difficult ones to get for me as the player. And that's very annoying when it does that. One thing I like is just got face down bird cards, which had a value of 3, 4 or 5 per card, depending on which difficulty. I had 4 because it's the normal difficulty. That's what I wanted to start on. I might go hard. I think I might play it again, just because I don't think I played 100% to the rules. I want to play it again and see how that is. Because I quite easily won. I had more than twice the points of the Automa, and I had a decent round of 81 points, which I think is quite a strong round. Well, I know it's quite a strong round because Usually, the ones that I've played, we lay between 60 and 70. So 81 is a very good round, very good game for me at least. You might say that yours is above 100 points, whatever. So, but the Automat got like the less than 40. So I don't think I played 100% of the rules. I will admit that, and I do wish to try it again in a way that I think is correctly. Maybe check on YouTube. But as it is right now with the Automat as it is, taking its turn, challenge you in the different ways that it challenges you, and at the same time to the what's it called, the round goals, you know, for points. You know what you have to beat. Like it advises you to take the one where it is, you know, first, second, third, and you know what you need to hit. Right? Like in the fourth round, I looked at the card and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna beat this, and I wasn't. I was like not even close. So, but at the same time, in some of the other ones, I actually the third round I played, I looked at the card. I was like, okay, I need this amount, and then you play some cubes, which could increase or decrease depending on the cubes. But I looked at this one. I was like, okay, so I have these cards. If I draw that card, and I like worked out my round to beat it on that. And I did beat it. I got one more of the kind of bird in the kind of sanctuary that it needed. And I like that. I like the fact that you could challenge it like that and really go for it. Yeah, I really like that. So it's kind of, what did I give Viticulture? Did I give it a 7, I believe? Yeah, I'm gonna have to give this one a 6 because it's less than Viticulture. I simply have to say it's less than Viticulture. The Viticulture solo version was better. Sorry about that. But it's definitely better than Meadow, which with the rover a little bit. But that's the final game. And I've played 6 games. And just to summarize, I've played Meadow, that I gave a 5 out of 10. I've played Plague Inc., which I believe I gave only like a 3 out of 10, 2 out of 10. And then I played The Lost Inn, played Lost in Jurassica, which I gave like a 1 in the solo mode. Then I played K2, which I gave a 10, Viticulture, which I gave a 7, and this now I have given a 6. So the conclusion, will I ever become a solo gamer? No, not really. I've talked about K2 being one that I actually want to explore a little bit more solo. I do want to play this one again solo, just trying out playing it a little bit differently, how I think maybe is the correct rules. Checking a YouTube channel, as I said. In Viticulture, I might be interested in trying out again, if not only just to try and beat my opponent, because as I said, I lost in that one. I kind of want to win. But I also would maybe want to try Tuscany in solo. So I can see myself playing a solo game or two in the future, but I don't think I'll ever be the one that I'm attracted to. If I have someone else to play with, I would want to play with them, and that's just me. I'm someone who just wants to play with people, because one of the great things about it is interacting with people. I played Dixit not that long ago, and the rules are when you flip the cards over, you're kind of quiet and just looking and thinking, and that's just not our group. We make jokes and we laugh and we talk. We don't say which we think or anything, but we make jokes and we laugh while we do it, and that's what I want from board games. The interaction with people. When doing this one, I remember a game where someone could just every round put like 5 bird cards underneath his birds, just constantly, and we just kind of like, oh my god, you're making more, oh, and that's the kind of interaction. We just laugh at that, and it's funny. And now every time it's like, don't allow him to get those cards. It's become a joke, and that's what I want from board games. And therefore, I'm not a solo gamer. I can see why people would want to play solo, as I talk about with K2 and even Viticulture and Wingspan. It's an interesting challenge, it's a fun challenge, but it's just not what I'm looking for in board games. It's the interaction and the fun with it. But listen, if you want to play solo, I definitely would recommend Wingspan, Viticulture and K2, and I would recommend trying out Meadow, playing without the AI, just playing to get as many points as possible. I would recommend that. but I would most of all recommend playing it with some great people that you love. Anyways, that's my solo week, taking a look at that. The last 2-3 episodes have been quite sick, really fallen down bad. Also quite stressed from work and stuff, but I managed to get it done and upload almost every day of the week, even with my grandpa and my dogs having to go, unfortunately. It's been difficult, but I managed to pull through, and I think I've made some good videos. Also testing out my new thumbnail, which I'm actually very, very happy about. I will have to thank Jack Skyblue from Team Night Saturn. He kind of gave me some ideas and inspired me to make them. And it is going to be somewhat in that style you're going to see from the future. So I like what I'm doing currently. I like my own content, so that's a good thing. But yeah, that's the end of the video. A few updates and stuff, but that's the end of the video. I'll go ahead and film some other videos now, actually. But until next time, bye.